everyone doing today? Good. Can I say that everyone looks absolutely amazing? Can we all give ourselves a round of applause? I think as women, we don't champion ourselves enough. We don't clap for ourselves enough. But you guys are all doing absolutely amazing. So I want you guys to be firstly proud of that. So we're about to have our panel now with 4 amazing women. It's all about the art of wearing confidence. I've had many discussions today with the ladies just about when you wake up in the morning, what you put on really does affect your mood and how productive you are during the day. So we've got many corporates here, we've got business owners, entrepreneurs, individuals. Everyone here is wearing a piece of clothing, yes, I hope so. And you would have put your particular items and clothing on today, probably based on your mood, where you were going, how you wanted to be seen and viewed. And that's what we want you guys to get from this panel, is a boost of confidence, but also to see that the 4 women that are going to be sitting here are all very different, have different walks of life and different backgrounds, but all have something in common, is that they want to be the best version of themselves. So I'll introduce myself first. My name is Belinda Kaur. I am a multi-award-winning speaker and presenter. I help women with their personal brands through creative events, workshops, and content support. I'm all about supporting and championing women to feel great in front of the camera. First up, could we have Scarlett Allen Horton? Scarlett is a multi-award-winning recruitment entrepreneur. She is best known for being a finalist for the BBC Apprentice. I'm actually loving it right now, actually. Scarlett is all about championing leadership, STEM, and EDI, and is recognised for her impact in recruitment and diversity. She is also a very proud ambassador for Smartworks. Woo! Yeah, I think that's a conversation that I think we even had earlier, and I've had with some of the other ladies in terms of, you know, when you wake up in the morning, some of us may work from home sometimes, and actually when you get up and you just keep your pajamas on and you just sit in your bed and you don't do very much, that's how you feel. You feel a bit groggy, you feel like actually like I'm not giving my full, but actually if you get up in the morning, you put on an outfit where, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit better, I've made an effort, actually it really does help how you feel. So how you want people to perceive you firstly starts with how you perceive yourself. I love that, amazing. That brings me perfectly on to my next question, all around imposter syndrome, self-doubt. You know, a lot of people, when we walk into new environments, if we're walking into rooms where it's male-dominated, or we're walking into rooms where actually we feel like sometimes we don't belong as women or as individuals, actually what advice could you give someone to help them wear their confidence, even when they feel like maybe I'm not confident, I feel like an imposter? What advice could you give to them? I love that. I feel like there's a balance on the panel in terms of like the fake it till you make it, but then also showing up authentically as yourself. And I think it is getting that balance in terms of, because I think a lot of us, as we change, you know, you mentioned, I think all of you guys are parent mothers. You know, it's as you become a mom, your style will change because your lifestyle changes. When you're in a work environment, when you're at home with the kids, if you're taking them to the park, your outfits and your fashion changes, sometimes according to your lifestyle. And I think sometimes, you know, when you become a mom and you go back to work, actually putting on that face again and that outfit, you're going to feel different because you're not the same person you was before. So I think it's also figuring out yourself on that journey. So
and then you go through a change of life and your body changes completely.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I love that. And you mentioned about workplaces, and I think, you know, workplaces are so important, and I think the world has changed, especially since the pandemic, where I know that I always went to work in my dresses and my heels, and then the pandemic hit, and then everyone was rocking up in trainers, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I think the role that organisations and workplaces play is an important part in women and how we feel about ourselves. What do you feel like workplaces can do to help sustain confidence in women and their careers and their journey? So from kaftans to jeans and blazers to completely naked to heels and perfume, we absolutely love it. Can we give the ladies a round of applause?